business started, how did you guys build up the capital for starting a business like this? Like, I know you both work like crazy hours. So can you guys talk to us about that?
I mean, I was working probably like 40 hours a week on top of school for my parents. Like
And this was
on
at one of the pizza stores?
yeah, at the pizza shops and stuff. So I'd be running the social media, I remember I had to redesign a bunch of websites for them and set up online ordering in all the pizza shops. I ended up setting up Uber Eats on every pizza shop and like doing like a lot of like the e-commerce sort of like internet sides to the business.
Got you. What about you, Zach?
I work like, let me do the math, 17, 25. I work about like 40 to 45 hours a week, school or not. And I just work in the business. I think what Hector did was smarter. I think not only do you make more money yourself, but you'll make more money for the business. So I think I might lean into that soon.
So how do you guys balance that with school life? Like, how do you do 40 plus hours and school?
You don't. Balance is an illusion. I'm serious. Balance is an illusion because if you're gonna be working, if you're gonna dedicate 40 hours a week to working, it's either you pick school or you pick like pursuing work. But like it's you can't balance. You can't. There's no way. I don't think unless you're a freak of a human. And there's very few people. I don't think there's any way to balance working 40 hours a week with school. There's just no way.
Yeah, splitting your energy levels between different things is extremely hard to like, get stuff done and like just get better at what you're doing. The way I look at it is I value getting some work experience and getting dirt under my fingers over school. And I don't see the value of getting a college education. So I'm on the work side.
Well, we'll dive into that in a bit. But so did you guys attempt to balance school at least? Like, you both are very smart individuals. So how did you guys like cope with this process?
I definitely tried to balance and I put my effort into school at the same time that I was working. But the problem is like it only becomes too much where you just become burnt out. So like you're working 40 hours a week and doing school and like trying to balance it out. It becomes like to the point where you just like become overwhelmed and like you don't want to do shit. So then you don't start doing anything for school and then you don't start working at all. So then you just like want to close yourself in, which is like when you get like mentally, you're just tired. And like, it's the worst feeling ever because you fall in a rut and like depression and stuff.
Wow. So would you say that you've had like a bunch of low times through like your high school career so far, both with like work and school?
I think only my junior year into like my first semester of senior year. Okay. But then after my second semester of senior year, I kind of like got out of it.
Okay.
But it's definitely not like a V shape where it just goes all the way back up. Like it's definitely a struggle to get back up.
And what usually helps you like just to get back on track if you ever hit a rut? Getting out, just like leaving the house, not staying inside the house, sort of just going out, seeing friends and like sort of seeing like other things. That's what sort of got me out.
Other things, wink, wink.
So what about you, Zach? How did you cope with these long hours?
The way I looked at it was I would go hard at work and then the next day, so I would go home late, but I wouldn't either I would work out before work or after work, and then I would go home and I would never do homework at home. I would always do homework in the morning, in between periods, during class, stuff like that. And the way I looked at it was I was going to do the bare minimum effort to get the grade that I could to pass, because all I wanted to do was get my diploma. And I still only want to get my diploma.